The command structure is very clear that the OCS is in charge of all the NPRs, so that their deployment and they have a sight of where they are and what they do. And that is really what has helped in some parts of the country, including in Marsabit and other places. So in your area, in this area of Meru, sometimes you give the NPR, but because they are not working closely with the police, then we lose a number of NPR the way we've lost in the last few months in that area. So that is being done with the Inspector General of Police and the National Police Service. 2 weeks we will launch that Jukwaa la Usalama report, and it will have the policy already completed with the clarity on how that command structure will be. And then there are about 1 million, across the country. So they're about 700,000. So it is something that, I've exaggerated, 7,000, not 700,000, 7,000 NPRs across the country. So it's an issue that we must deal with accordingly. Lastly, Mr. Speaker, I think KPR, forest resources and so forth, I think I've responded to majorly most of the questions that have been raised. Sorry?
We will now... Honorable CS, it's okay. We will now move to question number 044. What clarification are you seeking?
Yes, Mr. Speaker, it's not clear from the minister. This insecurity is promoted by politicians. We know of a politician in Baringo, a politician in West Pokot. In fact, his helicopter lifted cattle rustlers when they had been arraigned in court in Kitale. So it's not enough for him just to say, pinch of salt because we are competing. What are you doing about them? And if you want, allow me to state the names of the MPs from West Pokot and Baringo. Our people are being killed by these politicians in the name of cattle rustling.
What is your question, Honorable?
The question is, what is he doing about politicians who are promoting this insecurity? One from Baringo, another one from West Pokot.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, banditry is not confined to Pokot community or West Pokot and Baringo or members of parliament who are from Pokot. Mr. Speaker, it's a problem everywhere, everywhere. There are collaborators in Isiolo, in Samburu, in Laikipia, or any leaders from one community is wrong. Number two, Mr. Speaker, and you will get to know this as soon as you engage in security issues, you realize that, Mr. Speaker, sometimes the MP has come to defend certain people, even pick them, even pay for them fines. But, Mr. Speaker, you may never find the MP directly, buying the bullets or inciting and so forth. So what does the security team do? They go for the people who have done it. So what does the security team do? They go for the people who have done it. If the MP used Mr. X to buy bullets, you go for the Mr. X who has bought bullets and deal with that one. If it has used so and so to do criminal activities, you go for them. The Speaker, politicians also have, because I've sat in this house, sometimes mistakenly they think they're defending their community. They find themselves they're defending criminals. So if the police officers try following elected leaders for the sake of it, without going specifically where the evidence is, you end up, Mr. Speaker, politicizing the process. Our concern is that go for the evidence and go for the perpetrator, regardless of their position. The other thing we say is that politicians are not only the ones who are elected. It also includes those who are aspiring to be elected. It also includes those who are just political opinion leaders in particular areas. And this has been dealt with across the communities. So while I agree with Senator Boni Kalwale that sometimes that there are cases where political leaders are involved in inciting communities or financing and supporting banditry, it is not true that it's confined to one community, and it's not true that we deal with it from a political perspective. We deal with it from evidence leading to the suspect. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator for Nairobi City County.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Mine is, the first one is question number 44. Unfortunately, Speaker, you will note that this question is from 4th of March 2025. And the reason why it's being brought to the floor 9 months later is that we have been unable to secure the attendance of the CS. No wonder he has 21 questions to respond to. But I'll proceed, Honorable CS, Honorable Speaker. Could the Cabinet Secretary state why police officers traveling across the country to Nairobi County for the National Police Service Promotion Board interviews are never facilitated with transport and accommodation, despite the interviews being part of the official duties? Secondly, will the Cabinet Secretary explain the reasons for the delay in the release of the results of the National Police Service Promotion Board interviews conducted in Nairobi between the 10th and 14th of February 2025? And lastly, was ethnic balance and the length of service considered during the promotion interviews held in February of 2025? And could the CS state all the measures taken to ensure fairness in the process? I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable CS.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I know I agree with the Senator Sifuna that we have been unable to answer these questions, but it was not by desire. The last time I appeared before this House to answer the questions, there was a matter of great concern at that particular time, and we spent the whole day here in this chamber. Then we could not go to these questions. The second time, Mr. Speaker, there was some security unfortunate incidences that happened, and then recess and so forth. So it was not because of not my liking to come here. I really like coming here. Just that sometimes this is like Job's headquarters, Mr. Speaker. You are sitting in the office and then something happens. Mr. Speaker, on question 1, let me not read the questions again so that to save time. Promotion board interviews are considered official duty, and as such, officers attending these interviews are entitled to per diem allowances and transport facilitation. These are to be provided through their immediate supervisors, who are the designated holders of authority to incur expenditure. Otherwise, firms limited progressively equipping stations and posts with functional transport assets. The reforms are aligned with the recommendations of the 2023-2024 Police Reform and Prisons Service Reform Task Force, which called for enhanced logistical support, decentralization of operational resources, and a robust welfare framework for all the officers. As a matter of fact, Mr. Speaker, everywhere I went through Jukwaa la Usalama, AIE is a matter of concern. Resource disbursement to the various police stations so that they can have money to facilitate the officers when they come for this is a matter of great concern. However, in addition to what I have said, the officer will claim this transport in the fullness of time because they are entitled to. And as long as the resources are availed, they will be paid in due course. Reasons for the delay in release of results of the National Police Service Board interviews conducted in Nairobi between 10th and 14th November 2025. Mr. Speaker, the promotion process within the National Police Service begins with the identification and allocation of vacancies across various ranks of the National Police at the National Police Headquarters. Following this, the Inspector General instructs this respective service to convene promotion boards and submit list of successful candidates. The interviews process is structured into 5 progressive levels designed to ensure transparency, fairness, and distribution of opportunities down to the lowest police units. At the conclusion of each level, candidates are interviewed and ranked. Those who attain the highest scores are notified to proceed to the next level, while others are encouraged to reapply in future exercise. Only the final list of successful candidates who are not required to undergo further interviews is submitted to the Inspector General. based on merit and performance. This multi-tiered process may result in perceived delays, but it's necessary to uphold meritocracy and fairness in full compliance with Chapter 34 of the National Police Service Standing Orders. Honorable Speaker, the Ministry wishes to assure the House that the promotion interviews held on February 2025 were concluded on strict compliance with the policies and guidelines outlined in the Chapter 34 of the National Police Service Standing Orders. The process incorporated key selection criteria, including ethnic and regional balance, affirmative action, individual performance, and appraisal records, length of service, successful completion of police law examination, and promotion courses, and the maintenance of a clean and satisfactory disciplinary record. These measures were implemented to ensure inclusivity, meritocracy, and fairness in the allocation of the available promotion slots. Honorable Speaker, the welfare, morale, and career progression of officers remain a priority in the Ministry of Interior and National Administration. We shall continue to take necessary steps to ensure the promotion process are not only fair and inclusive, but also timely and well supported. I submit, Honorable Speaker.
Senator Sifuna, do you have any supplementary question?
Yes, Speaker, you realize that the response that the CS is reading is from April.
Yes.
April of 2025. We are now in November. My expectation would be that you would give us an updated status, the current status. For instance, Honorable Speaker, you tell us, CS, have the reimbursements now been paid to the officers who attended interviews in February using their own resources, number one? Has the report on those interviews now been released? I mean, Speaker, this is how many months down the line? From April to now is almost 7 months. That is the expectation we have today. He cannot just read what he sent us in April. So let him tell us, are the results of the interviews out? Have the officers been reimbursed for the expenses they incurred in this? Are there any pending payments? And lastly, Honorable Speaker, on ethnic composition, it would be very nice if the CS gave this House a breakdown of the ethnic makeup of the upper echelons of the police force. I thank you.
CS, maybe you can give that clarification.
Yes, Mr. Speaker. For the promotion, it was done, and the officers are already in the, for the lower ranks of police officers like corporals and sergeants, they completed the training. So they have already been promoted. You see, all of them go to promotional courses. At the higher ranks, they are still in various training centers. They are going through their training. It is important for the Senator, which I think we did not provide in the statement, to know that it was not everywhere that AIEs were not facilitated. It was based on the budget of every different police station. So it was not general to every place. And I would require to engage the National Police Service again to confirm if after they have left their training course, as they go to their promotion stations, as they get also higher salary, whether it is accompanied by their transport allowance. On the question of composition of police officers senior ranks, that should be a straightforward question. It's also available in public domain, but I should be able to share maybe from commissioners to go up, who are people who are occupying these positions across the country. That is a public knowledge, but we can submit it as a supplementary statement later, Mr. Speaker. I thank you.
Because of time, Honorable Senators, I think